How is it going, y'all? This is your friend Tom Moore coming at you live from the Millie Club on Facebook and YouTube. Simulcasting on both platforms right now using StreamYard. It is Friday, January 26th at 5:14 p.m. on the West Coast here in Portland, Oregon. I haven't done any sharpening today. I was up late and I didn't sleep great, so I was just been tired. And believe it or not, I have to have energy to do these because I have to talk the whole time because I don't like just being quiet when I do sharpening videos. So anyway, I'm jazzed up now. Got some coffee in me. I'm feeling good and rested, hydrated. So my project today, part of the reason I haven't done any streaming is see how it looks like black down there now. I put a curtain up over my French glass doors. Um, so now, not only will it hopefully dampen the sound and make the microphone sound a little bit better, but make sure I'm on the right microphone. Now you won't see like my wife and kids and cats and roommate walking upstairs and downstairs and turning on the lights and screaming and yelling. Hopefully that dampens some of the noise. So anyway, been working on this streaming studio all week. So I spent about $1,500 worth of. I obviously have been doing FFIB for 3 years or 4 years or whatever it's been. It's been fine, but I decided we're going to step everything up. All the content creation game stepping up. So I bought this webcam that we're on right now. So this is a 4K webcam. It's not broadcasting at that because it won't let me into Facebook with the program, but it looks good. I got that, and then I'm like, what else should I buy? Well, I have one ring light right there, and it's usually what lights my face, but it only lights like half of my face usually. So I got a key light. It's Godox. It's a Godox key light. It's got a nice remote control. It gets really, really, really bright. Like I can't even look at the screen right now. So I keep it around there. You can adjust color temperature, make it really yellow, make it really white and blue. Like right about there. So this is really cool. It's high quality. But the biggest thing I did, and this is what I've been playing with all week, is now I can do this. Badoink. Now I can do a top-down firing shot from my Canon R50 DSLR camera, which has an 18 to 45. Let me lock it in place. So I'm tired of everything always shaking when I sharpen. So I bought a good quality, like very good, stable quality. I can hardly, I'm trying to swing it around right now. It's barely moving. Very good quality overhead arm to hold my camera up. And my camera is running via USB-C to my MacBook. And now we have overhead shots like all the cool YouTubers do. And now I can do this. And I can zoom in and show you that the part number on this set of Nipex pliers is 8603 125. 125 is the size. It's 125 millimeters. That's the size, 5 inches. So I'm really enjoying this camera setup. It's helping me do sharpening. Not only is it cool because people are watching me sharpen live, but I can actually look at the monitor. Whoop. I can look at the monitor and sharpen on there. It's like a microscope. It's like a big one. If I can look at the monitor, I don't have to look down at these bright lights trying to see the edge, all that stuff. So anyway, I just want to come on here and start fucking around with my stuff, see how this webcam looked. It's fucking Friday night, bro. Let's have some fun. I'll probably sharpen in a little bit, or if you guys don't have any questions, I'll sharpen now. But I'm just here for a good time. I'm enjoying all my new gear. This is like a new part of the hobby for me, is trying to do the YouTube thing seriously. So I have an order I've been working on, and that order included this Mordax that we did last night. It's the last thing I sharpened. I haven't sharpened anything all day, which is I need to get back on it. I need to. That same owner sent me this. I'm not sure what brand this is. It's like a cartoonish shaped skull with like crossed knives underneath it. Anyway, we're gonna sharpen that. It's S35 VN. It's numbered. It's very cool little size. It's smaller than a native. Smaller than a pair of 3 by a little bit. A little bit. Probably an inch overall. All right, we're gonna sharpen that on the TS Prof Cadet. And that means I'm going to do this. Turn on my Canon. And we're going to zoom in. And you guys can watch me mount this guy up. So, what are you guys doing? Who's having a fun time this weekend? Because I'm sharpening and doing social media stuff. I know that sounds like what I do every day, but it is what I do every day. And that's what I've done every day for 7-8 years now, is do knives, social media stuff every weekend, all the time. That's what I do. It's okay. That's what is fun to me. It's weird. Like, I used to drink a lot. Like, I am an alcoholic, and I've been sober now for just over 5 years. Part of escaping the alcohol in my life was finding this hobby. A very large part of escaping alcohol in my life was finding this hobby. This was my distraction from drinking. So I poured all of this passion and drive to drink. I dumped all that shit into knives. So I became obsessed with knives. Like I was obsessed with alcohol. It was my whole life. But now I love it when people ask me, what are my hobbies? Because I haven't answered. Because for most of my life, people are like, what do you do? I fucking drink. That's what I did. And that was, so now I have knives and it's like a real thing. And this is what I like doing on the weekends, during the week. It's how I make money. It's my whole life. Okay. Take our 150 grit stone. We're going to do a pretend sharpening pass. See where the stone hits on the edge. So when we get right here, the idea is you just want to look at the heel and make sure you can scrub the whole heel plus a little bit of overrun room without hitting the ricasso right here. Because if you sharpen too much, you're going to hit that and you're going to, mark it up. So we're all good. All we need to do is just tape it up so we don't slip and hit it. Jack's Outdoorsman says, are you going to Blade Show, Texas? No, I am not. One Blade Show a year is all I got budget for. I go to 2 knife shows a year. I go to Blade Show in Atlanta. And I go to the Oregon Knife Collectors Association show in Eugene, Oregon in April. And it's a weird, funky little show, but Eric Lesser goes to it because he always has his whole life since he was a kid. So Eric goes there and sells factory seconds. So I go to that show and Blade Show, and that's all I got time and travel time budgeted for anyway. But I'm glad to hear people are going. I'm glad that show is growing. Okay, I think, look at this tip of this thing. This is what tips look like when I Sharpie them. Not much left. So I think we're going to officially, on camera, I threw it away. I have a hard time. I cling to my fucking Sharpies. So there's nothing left. But I just bought a brand new pack of them. So this is going to be sweet. Look how pointy that tip is. Whoo, baby. They work better after they've been used a few times, though. After they've been kind of a notch cutting them. There we go. Okay, drawn on the edge. Okay, let's find our angle. Loosen the cadet up. This isn't a huge bevel, but nice thing is I can look at the screen now in front of me. Wow, I think we're pretty close to where we were. Okay, we tighten it up a little bit. It always feels like something's wrong when I just put it in the sharpener and it's the right angle. It doesn't feel like that's an acceptable answer. It feels like you should have to adjust something, but it's perfect on that side, so I'm not going to touch it yet. I'll touch it if I want to round to a nearest degree. When we profile this, let's see what this side looks like. Okay, check this out. That was just setting it in there, what it was like. But so you can see from the edge, we, for the most part, removed all the Sharpie. We haven't done the tip yet. So we're going to see what angle this is at, and we'll sharpen here. Oh, what's up, Jesse Camphouse? We are at 20, we're going to go say 20.5 degrees. We're at 20.6, we're going to go 20.5 degrees. Okay. Starting on the presentation side. Microphone out of the way a little bit. So yeah, I got, what else did I get? So I got a overhead stand. I got a Canon R50 DSLR camera. I got an Anchor 4K webcam, a Godox key light with remote thing I showed you guys. I already had a Yeti Blue mic. I have a MacBook. I want to get a new MacBook. I put sound paneling up on the wall behind the monitor, and I put curtains up on the glass door behind me. What else did I get? I got a new USB-C adapter, a fake battery thing so I can leave my camera plugged in and running all the time. I'm kind of pimped out. I can't think of anything else I need to make this happen. So this will be cool. And doing FFIB is like my favorite hour of the week. I love just bullshit with my friend Jason about knives, about whatever, about Taco Bell, about fucking cars or knives or food or life, and wise will make it a better experience to do it and for other people to enjoy. So this is going to be dope. Okay. Check for a burr. Oh yeah, burr. That is easy. This S3 by IBM is easy, but I always have problems with Chris Reeves apexing this easy, but this was pretty simple. You can see all the dust starting to form right there on the edge. That's our burr falling off, our powdered steel. You know you're doing some work. You know you're getting something done. So this edge was pretty great, actually. It wasn't really needed much of anything. It was pretty much right on the money. So we got a burr there, got a burr there. We have apex this edge on both sides. That's simple. Let's just do a quick pass to line up our scratches and minimize the burr. Point this tip a little bit. Okay, I'm ready to jump into 400 grit with our Halfstone Premium CBN stones. If anyone is looking for a full set of these stones for a slightly reduced price and a slightly reduced lead time, because these take a while to ship from Ukraine, Martin Clogston has a full set of these stones available for $350. It's a pretty good deal. It's like $50 off, and they're basically brand new, and he takes care of his shit. So if you're looking for that, Martin Clogston's got some. So I'm really just excited to use all my gear this weekend. Like, my life is pretty awesome. I get to play with knives more than most people do. I bought a knife. I said I wasn't gonna buy any knives until Blade Show, and then Vero went ahead and dropped a Riot made knife that looks insanely cool called the Lux. So I pre-ordered that. So technically, I didn't get it until probably after Blade Show, because it's a Riot pre-order. So who knows how long it's going to actually take. So I invested in one knife this week, and it's been a long time since I bought a knife. I don't really buy knives anymore. I get knives once in a while as gifts or whatever, or something to promote, but like, I feel totally satisfied with my collection. I have a Rosie, I have a Sliz Bowie, I have a Koenig Mini Areas. I have all the things I want. There's not really. I kind of wanted a Sabenza with a hole in it, but I can wait on that. I'm not in a rush. So I don't need to go run out and buy it right now. I can wait until the right opportunity presents itself. I'm just really enjoying sharpening and this part of the hobby now. A lot more than buying whatever the new exclusive is. Quick pass, 400, the line scratches up, reduce the burr. So check this edge, wipe it down. It's got quite a bit of dust on it. I feel something rough. Okay, good. Look at the light, looking for any. Okay, 800 grit. Ooh, I'm liking this image. It looks so good compared to my old webcam that I couldn't zoom in on. I really like the brand Anker, Anker, for electronic crap like batteries and chargers and cables and webcams, and they make good stuff. Got 2 Anker webcams. They run on one app, but I can't zoom in more than a normal webcam, I guess, like this. 2000 grit. Does anyone know what brand this is? Does anyone tell me? I'll show you what the box looks like. I like that symbol. It's really cool. But I don't. Oh, here we go. If I look at it in the right light, there's a. There we go. Fly the Flag, limited edition, 764. Oh, still don't know. Yeah, I don't see a name. It's pretty cool though. I like it. Okay, there it goes. $2,000 grit. This is a light mirror. And we're done with this stone pretty quickly. Okay, and now our last stone, we're going to 5,000 grit. I think this is where I kind of just take mirrors now. I just kind of go to 5,000 grit. I used to only go to 2,000. I also have an 8,000 grit stone, but I don't know if it's actually beneficial or not yet. Not enough that I don't think I need to do it. I think it might actually cause more scratches than this 5,000 grit stone. I'm not sure though. I've only used it a couple times. Yeah, on a small bevel like this, it's more than adequate because the small bevels you can't see imperfections nearly as easy as you can on a big fat Tonto tip. You can't see the little faint whisper scratches, all that crap. Okay, all done. I'm going to hop over to our strop. I'm going to go on 1 micron strop. We're going to clean this edge off. Reset our edge angle to 20.5 degrees. So re-zero it. Bring it up about 0.7 degrees. It makes a big difference when you switch to stone thicknesses. Like, these are significantly thinner than my stones. Like 3 millimeters and I don't know, 4 millimeters total. Well, these are like 8. So changing that much thickness of the stone, you have to, if you're going to try strop, you want to get the strop to ride on the bevel flat, you got to change the angle. Goes off by 0.7 degrees, just with the thickness of the strop versus the stone. So what's going on, guys? Who got a new knife recently that they want to talk about? Anyone get something cool lately they want to brag about? I know you can't show off in the comments, you can't post pictures, but who's got something neat that's recent acquisition? Okay, now we're going to do 0.5 micron. We're going to call it good there. do a quick pass with 0.5. Okay, we're all done. Now let's take it off, clean it up, and do the review. And then that order is done. I can box it up and get that cash money. No, I love doing these live videos. My favorite thing I get to do is sharpen for people while they're watching quite often. But even if you don't get to catch this live, and look at that mirror. You don't get to catch this live. This all goes to YouTube and gets saved. So if you ever get your knife sharpened by me and you want to know what angle it is or anything like that, you can just go watch the video. Little curly doodles. Like the little curls in the edge. That's how I know it's sharp enough for me. A little aggressive enough to grab onto the paper without having to jam it in. There we go. Let's wipe it off. Let's get a magic eraser, Majar. Oops. Get a magic eraser and some gunny glue. Okay. Let's get the Sharpie off. Okay. Now it looks like, oops. Oh, it evaporates very easy. Here's our final product. Kind of hard with my studio lights to get this on lit up, but there you go. You can see it. Anyway, cool little fixie. Put a mirror on it. Fun! Well, anyway, unless you guys got any questions, I will be back later to do more live sharpening. So thank you all. I'm going to get this packed up and get this ready to go back to the owner tomorrow. Cool. Peace out.